Hey, I'm Brunson of Modern Photography Group, and today is a review of a backpack I purchased off of Amazon to carry my photo equipment on a travel expedition, I guess you will, or just a little vacation that I recently went on out to Boulder, Colorado. So before we get into it, subscribe to our channel, Modern Photography Group. Here you'll see a lot of videos from our shoots that include our brand Firefly Event Photography, our brand Modern Tassel Photography, and also our brand that's under my name, Brunson Photography. So you'll see a lot of stuff here, and of course some informational videos from my perspective and my experience. So what I did with the backpack. So normally, and I'll show you this. I'm gonna switch this in a little bit, switch the angles. But I'm gonna give you some information first. So the big thing is I have a huge backpack that's by Low Pro, okay, and it fits all my stuff, batteries, my two 6D cameras with the 70 by 200 lenses. I mean, it fits everything. Okay, so I usually carry that, and it's always too much. So on this trip, after our prom season, I finally, for the first time in the photography business, really needed some time off and away to think about things. I knew I wanted to take a camera, but I knew I didn't want to take a lot of equipment. I didn't want to have a battery pack underneath. I didn't want to do all that. I just wanted to be able to take a camera, take some shots if I wanted to or not. So what I did is I went on Amazon and I found a Acuvar, and you'll see the label. So just to spell it out, it's ACUVAR backpack, and it was $28, somewhere in there. $26.95 is what it was, and the dimensions, the outer dimensions were 11 and a half long. I'm sorry, 11 and a half. I guess that's that wide, 15 and a half long, and 7-ish deep. The inner dimensions are 10 by 5 deep by 14. Okay, so I've never had a small backpack before, so this was a risk. However, at $26, it wasn't terrible. And what I expected was to get something that was cheap and would at least last me one trip. But what I found was this is a really good backpack. It's if you pack it correctly, you can really get a lot of uses out of this. Maybe even for smaller shoots where you only want to take one camera or something to that. Professionally, I don't think it's the level that's needed to carry a lot of your equipment. Especially, you can't put a battery pack or a battery grip underneath your camera with only 5 inches of space. You can't do it. So you need definitely a Low Pro, just because of the size. But to just get out, throw something on your back, and have additional pockets, and that's what I wanted too. I wanted to have additional pockets on there so that I could put other stuff, so I could use it as a carry-on. And it had some pretty cool pockets on there. The next thing that I liked about this particular backpack is it had a rain cover. So I was going out to checking the weather, and it was going to rain. So it did have a rain cover that came out from the bottom and just slipped over. So those are pretty much the generals of what I was looking for. So now I'm going to show you how I packed it and what I packed in there, and show you how really cool this backpack ended up being. Now this is a personal experience. It's not something that somebody sent me a backpack or anything like that. No, I had to go out just like most people do and look at stuff online and make an informed decision as best as possible. And this one had almost 5 stars as a rating. So I did look at the ratings, and I went ahead and found that this, for under the $30 mark, had the most features for what I was looking for. If you need more features, you're probably gonna have to spend a little bit more money. You want bigger size, and you have to spend maybe between $40 and $80. And I looked at that, and I'm glad that I took a chance on this smaller one. So let me switch this camera angle, and I'll show you exactly what I packed in it and compare that to my professional size backpack. Okay, so here are the two comparisons. Now, when I go out on a professional shoot, this is my bag here. Okay, so I have the 6D with my 70 by 200 there with a battery grip, two batteries, caps, triggers, a battery pack here, all this stuff. My glasses, everything fits in there. It also has a ton of packs and pockets and all that stuff, and it has a rain gear outfit on it too, and I also carry plastic bags. Also, this is another thing too, is a good travel, if you will, tripod. Now, the good thing about this tripod, it is relatively light, but it's expensive. So again, if you are just going out on a general travel, and you don't want to take your best equipment, you just want to get out there, then to me, this stuff has to stay. Okay, so I decided to leave all this stuff, and then I went with this backpack. So this is the backpack here. I wanted it in green, but I could only find it in blue. But no big deal. So right here was where I kind of put in my my luggage keys, so that I could get access those like right away. So in my backpack, you can put small stuff in there if you choose to, maybe a couple of dollars. I wouldn't put money in there. And then it had another pocket here, which I just put very general stuff, a couple of paper towels and some cough drops for me personally. Now in here was where I put a lot of my travel stuff, like my passport, a couple of tickets to things. I also took a tablet just in case I wanted to use my phone and record something with the tablet itself. A tablet fit in there perfectly. Also a book if you want to read on the airplane, and then your cables can fit in here and stuff, and your a pen can all fit in here, plus your money and everything that has an extra interior pocket. Now the big thing is how well my camera equipment fit in here. Okay, so I took a 50D. So I wasn't going to take the 6Ds. I wasn't going to do all that. Again, we're just going out there. I took the battery grip off of the 50D, and it fits in there perfect. Now, here's one thing that I did learn is most of these little barriers aren't as strong as the barriers over here. So what I would suggest is reversing this, because when I put it on my bag, it kind of slipped down a little bit. But as you can see, you have plenty of space for a 28 by 135. You can also probably, if you have like a 200 or 300 lens, then you could actually have more space here. You have plenty of space to put that if you want to go with those longer zoom lenses. I also took the 18 by 55 to get a little bit wider off of the crop sensor lens. Also in here, I could fit an additional pair of headphones. I also took my noise cancellation headphones for the plane, a couple of batteries in here just in case. And also, which I would always suggest when traveling, especially to Colorado, is taking a battery pack where you can charge your phone, especially if you're using your phone, and if you're using your Google like roaming feature. It's going to drain your battery a lot, so I would definitely take something to that effect, and you can get in there a little snack. Also, I took just my camera and some recording equipment just in case I wanted to do a video while I was out there. I didn't do any videos. I was totally on vacation for the first time, like I said. But this is what the pack looked like, and to me, it fit perfect. It was definitely sturdy. I didn't even go adventure into any of these pockets on the side. It also has some clips here for a tripod. But I do tripod a little different when I've traveled out there. What I've done is just taken a regular light stick itself, and this fits into my my luggage, and I take the tip off. I just I unscrew the tip from the side. I throw a screwdriver in my luggage. You can't carry this on, so it has to go in your luggage. And then I just remove the tip itself if I don't want to carry this. These things are like $20, okay? You know, this is like $250, $300. If I don't want to carry that and I'm just looking for general stability, okay? No, you can't change the legs and do all this stuff fancy, but, you know, you can figure out some, you know, some uses for this. But if I wanted something steady, also, if I take triggers, like triggers for my flash itself, then all I have to do is just pop this on, and then I have a light stand. But I put this in I checked this in my luggage, and there's a screwdriver there. So it's just an old screwdriver, and you unscrew it, put it in there, screw it back. So this here is what I traveled with. Okay, so as you can see, I got a book, my tablet. Also, it was able to put my phone in there and access everything, and really get a good look of how. And I didn't even use these interior pockets here. You know, there's interior pockets here. Underneath the bottom here is that that cover, the rain cover I was telling you. There's another pocket on the side here, and of course your tripod strap here. Again, these tripod straps to me are a little small, so you're probably just going to be holding onto your tripod if you want to carry one like this. But you know, other than that, I thought this was a great backpack. It did everything I wanted to do. It held up well. There were no tears or straps, and it fits perfectly underneath the seat of your airplane. And I flew Southwest out there, so it fit perfectly underneath there, and I had room on both sides for my feet. So it was a nice fit, a nice decision for me. There's a little spider on there. For this smaller backpack. Now again, this is a $26 backpack, and the interior dimensions are 10 inches by 5 inches, 5 inches deep, 10 inches by 14. Way smaller than this. However, for one camera and one lens, and a couple of other personal things that you would just need on a general shooting spree, if you will, or excursion, or whatever you want to call it, it was perfect. So again, this is the Acuvar, if I'm saying it correctly, backpack. It's on Amazon, and it was $26, $26.95, and it worked perfectly for me as a professional photographer and going out on a travel trip. So check it out if you like it. You know, if you have the backpack, tell me what you think. If you have a smaller backpack, and you know, you want to ask questions about how to, you know, pack different things in there. But, you know, travel light is the best way to do it. You know, I have a tendency to overpack. So, I hope you like this video. Ask any questions you need that are related to, you know, photography. Other than that, follow us, Modern Photography Group here. Subscribe on YouTube. And also go over to Facebook and follow us over there. Also on Instagram, you can follow PIERCEBRUNSON Photography, Pierce Brunson Photography, Firefly Event Photography, all one word, and Modern Tassel is our graduation product over on Instagram there, and see some great videos. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.